So today I'm extremely excited. I managed to get my hands on a second-hand Poco X3. So this particular one is a 6 gig RAM, 128 gig ROM. So that is pretty darn sweet. Looking on the bottom here, we have got our 3.5 headphone jack, which is now irrelevant to me as I use some Sony Bluetooth headphones. Type C, loudspeaker, microphone here. Looking on the side, does feel pretty darn good to hold. Just flicking the side of it, don't think it's metal, pretty sure it's plastic. The back is definitely plastic, but that never really concerns me, as there's usually a cover on the phone. It does have a pretty cool hologram on the back here. There we go, you can see it now. And the texture itself is pretty darn cool. I'll just zoom you guys in a little bit. We'll try and capture that without completely going out of focus. There we go. Nah, very cool. The reason I bought this one, mainly I wanted one 120 Hertz. That was definitely the main draw card for this one, running the Snapdragon 732G. And also, the biggest dilemma with this one, and why it was so cheap, was the camera glass is cracked. There we go. Only really affects the ultra wide on this one, or what I believe is the ultra wide over here. So I'm not too fussed about that. The size of it is pretty darn comparable to my Mi Mix 3 5G. It's actually a bit bigger again, but also being that the battery in it is a larger battery, it doesn't really surprise me. Now, I was already excited for this until I discovered one extra feature which made me very excited for this. On this particular one, it's got the IR blaster. Now, I'm not sure where he's located. It's either here or here. We're steering towards over here at this point, which means I'll be able to control my tally, which my remote often fails, and also control my air conditioner without having to leave the couch. This big bad boy doesn't do that at all. The previous Xiaomi phones I've had in the past have. So I'm looking forward to potentially going back to a phone with that. Do have the cutout at the top here, or the pinhole for the front-facing camera. Now, even though I'm trading down to an LCD IPS, I am looking forward to the 120 Hertz that this will bring. Especially being that I'm not too sure of the differences between the 855 and the 732, which actually, as I'm sitting here looking at these, you can see the OLED banding on the Mix 3 5G compared to the IPS. Very different. But in the coming weeks, I will be putting up probably a tutorial video, I would say, on how to unlock the bootloader and how to install Xiaomi or EU Xiaomi ROM. And also, probably down the line, there will be a video on how to replace the camera glass on one of these, if AliExpress still has these available, or if they do at all. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. Another reason why I'm excited is on this one, emulating, if I can load it up, if I can find him, is Dolphin emulator. The issue that I've got on here is this is running Android 9 with no option to upgrade, as opposed to this one, which is running Android 10. Now, there's a known issue with DualShock 4 controllers running on Android 9 where it just has a bulk input lag or it just doesn't connect at all. I believe that was fixed with Android 10. So I am going to be checking out also how these GameCube games will run on the Poco X3. Anyway, I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. And I'll catch you in another video. See yous.